Hello and welcome to the virtual PCT, brought to you by Pullman Civic Theater. In times like these, when you may be cooped up in your homes, isolated from others, stories provide our only escape from the monotony. That's where we come in. We start our story tonight in a small university office, crammed with books and a middle-aged professor at a desk grading blue books.
Come in.
Kate, a college student, pokes her head in.
Dr. James, am I disturbing you?
Not at all, Kate. Always have time for my students. How can I help you?
It's about our writing project.
Oh, yes. Murder Rewrote. How's it going?
Well, that's what I'm concerned about. I just can't get started. I've been mulling different plots over in my head, different motives, different weapons. In some ways, I feel like I'm playing a game of Clue with myself.
Mrs. White in the kitchen with a lead pipe. I never trusted Mrs. White.
But Dr. James, Mrs. White is no longer in the game. She's been replaced by a professional woman of today, Dr. Orchid. She's my favorite character.
Times are changing, but one has it, and that's writer's block. It's typical for all great writers to suffer from it once in a while.
I know, it's just not the usual me. Oh, nice pen.
Yes, it's antique, from the original Orient Express.
Really? That's my favorite Agatha Christie.
I'll tell you what, why not borrow it until you finish your writing project?
Oh, Dr. James, thank you so much.
And remember what Dame Christie said, very few of us are what we seem, so sit back and observe. Or as Twain encouraged, start with what you know. That will always kickstart your writing.
It's not like I know anyone who's ever been murdered. Growing up in a small town like I have does have its benefits.
Of course it does, and that's good. But think of Robert Louis Stevenson and his tale. Everyone has a darkness within they keep under lock and key. Kate, tell me, have you ever been so frustrated that you wish someone would die?
Kate looks down and then back up with a bit of flush on her cheeks.
Well, of course. Who hasn't? But I'm not Henrietta Jekyll hiding away Eve Hyde. I'm just a quiet small town girl.
Ah, but quite a small town girl with great imagination. This I have seen. Eve Hyde and Dr. Orchid? It's no classic save for modernization these days, but it's all good. Now, I should get back to grading my papers, and I know you gotta get to your writing. Go show me what I know you can do.
Of course, and thank you for the loaner. Maybe it's time to channel some Perot.
Maybe you will be the next Hercule. No, wait. The next El Perot. Look forward to reading it. And be good to that pen.
May we, Dr. James?
We follow our stumped writer Katie to a local coffee shop where she waits in line while texting her friend Alex. Let's listen in on her thoughts as she types.
I can't believe that Jennifer would do that to you, Alex. We've talked about this in class, and she knew you were dating Sam. How could she just swoop in and take him from you? Sure, you took a semester off to help your mom and you needed it, but she shouldn't have taken advantage of that. She's nothing but wicked, and Sam too. You were good to that guy. Far better than he ever deserved. Maybe I'll make them the stars of my writing project. Writing project? Oh, yes, Dr. James challenged me to start with what I know to get over my writer's block, and maybe they'll be my first victims. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. Not.
Suddenly, a young man dressed in a stylish suit and overcoat brushes past her, stepping in front of her and gesturing to the server just as she reaches the front and is about to place her order.
You don't mind, do you? Just keep texting there and you'll never know I was here. Yes, I would like a triple venti soy latte, oh, and no foam. And please hurry, I have an important meeting that I'm already late to. I just can't do it without some caffeine, though. You understand, don't you, babe?
He flashes an obnoxious smile at Katie as he moves off, and she reaches the front of the line for the second time.
And now this arrogant jerk in a suit and with the ugliest man bun you ever saw just cut me off in line. He said I shouldn't mind since I was busy texting. Okay, you're right, but he gave me this creepy smile and called me babe. Ugh, some men do deserve to die. Yes, deserve to die. Hey, sorry to cut you off, Alex, but I need to start writing, and I think I have my 3 stars. We'll talk soon. Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow, and we'll plot our revenge on Sam and Jennifer. Yes, revenge. They hurt you, and I'm gonna get payback. At least in writing, anyways.
Katie places her order and then finally finds a quiet corner and takes out her notebook and special pen. Let's listen in on some of her thoughts.
Okay, here goes. I know it's silly to use paper these days, but I always write better that way and we'll type it up later. Dr. James knows that, and it'll be so much fun to use this special pen. Are you in there, Perot? Help me solve the mystery of what I should write? Now, who will be my first victim? Oh yes, that idiot who cut me off in line. We can do to him... Nah, that's too good. Needs to be something that humiliates him. Oh yes! And then Jennifer and Sam will walk in and, oh, why not? Die the same way. This is turning into a fun assignment, all because of this great pen.
Katie spends the next couple of hours writing. Then, exhausted, she gets up and packs up her backpack. In her sleepiness, she forgets the pen on the table. Someone at a neighboring table sees and tries to let her know.
Excuse me, your pen, excuse me? Oh, well, maybe I'll see her again. She is cute.
The customer pockets the pen and goes back to their table. We close this scene and pick up the scene the next day at the same coffee shop where Katie is seated at a table talking to Alex on the phone.
I can't believe that I lost that fabulous pen that Dr. James was so kind to loan me, and it helped me write what may be my best story yet. Maybe we can order one online, like Amazon. You know Amazon carries everything. But here I am, talking about me when we're going to talk about... Speak of the devil, or should I say devils, it's Sam and Jennifer. I guess there was no avoiding them. Where? Oh, just getting to the front of the line. And now it's deja vu. Here comes slimy man bun from yesterday. See, doesn't he just give off a creep vibe? Oh gosh. I think he's gonna cut Sam off. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yep, there he goes.
Hey, dude, you don't mind, do you? Just keep looking at your babe. She'll never know I was here. You'll never know I was here. Then again, with me here, she may not know that you're around. Yes, my usual. I'm surprised you don't have it memorized yet. Really, once again, I would like a triple venti soy latte, and as always, no foam. There was some foam on the top, yes. What did you just say? How dare you cut the line and hit on my girl? I should do you some serious damage, dude.
The man pauses, rolls his eyes, and then reaches into his jacket pocket and casually pulls out a small gun and points it at Sam.
What I said, you Neanderthal, is get out of my way and let me order. And yeah, I will take your girl too and show her what a real man can be like.
Even more angry, Sam pushes the man.
Are you calling me stupid? You think I'm afraid of that little pea shooter you call a...
Sam slumps to the floor. Distraught, Jennifer runs at the man.
How could you? How could you? He was...
Jennifer falls to the floor. Katie rushes over to Sam and Jennifer in shock. The man staggers and backs and pounds the counter.
What have I done? I never meant to kill them. He came at me. You saw that, didn't you? Don't back away. I need you as a witness. He came at me and then she jumped me, but what have I done? I never meant for them to die.
What have I done? I never meant for them to die. Sure, I hated them. I was angry with them, but it was just a silly murder mystery. Nothing was real. I never meant for any of them to really die.
Murder mystery? What are you talking about? This is no game. This isn't Clue. I really killed them.
But so did I. In my story, I hated them so much for hurting Alex, for what they did to Alex. So I made them die in my story. Death by gunshot, just like I wrote. This is so crazy, so unreal.
Say, you're texting, girl, aren't you? So you're gonna tell me you killed me too, in your story, for taking your place in line? You really need to get your head out of your phone, your Facebook, Instagram, and look at real life.
Well, Actually, I did.
The cop breaks in the door just then, weapon drawn. The customer who picked up the pen the day before points at the man with the gun.
It's him, officer. He shot them both.
Still dazed, the man lifts his hands to surrender to the cop, but in doing so, he also lifts his gun. The customer falls on top of Sam and Jennifer, all three now dead. Kate backs away and bumps into the customer who picked up the pen.
I can't believe it. I never intended for any of this to happen. It was all just a story. Sure, they were killed by guns in my story, but it was just to break my writer's block, just to get the story going. I need to get out of here.
It's just so awful. It makes no sense. Who brings a gun to a coffee shop? Are you all right? Oh, hey, it's you.
It's me? Do you know me? Do I know you?
Back away, the young man digs into his pockets and holds up the pen.
Oh, we never met. You were in a hurry to leave yesterday, but I think you left this.
Oh my god, you have the pen! This day has been so awful. So many people have died, but the pen's been found. Oh, wow. Can I have it?
Of course.
He starts to hand her the pen and then pulls back a bit.
Hey, this is gonna sound crazy with all that has happened. And I know this is a strange time to ask, but can I get your name?
Sure. I'm just so happy you found the pen.
He searches his pockets and pulls out a clue card.
Bit of a murder mystery fan myself. Always liked the lead pipe. Okay, name?
The story you just heard was a murder mystery wrote by Mike Long, featuring Holly O'Connor as the narrator, Mike Long as Dr. James, Lincoln Workman as Kate, Sam Updahl as everyone else. Special thanks to Mike Long, our Foley artist who put together all the sound, and Kristen Lincoln for editing the video. I hope we were able to give you an interesting escape from your daily life. If you enjoyed this, please consider donating to Pullman Civic Theater at www.pullmancivictheater.org. Thank you again for joining our virtual PCT. Good night.